We are so back. Hi guys, it's Reniste back again with season 4 of Road to the Stanley Cup with Barry McCockiner. I cannot believe we're actually in our 4th season now. This is mental. We're heading into our 2nd offseason now with the touching Nikko Icebucks, and we'll see how 2026-27 season works out for Mr. McCockiner. He did win his first set of personal accolades in the GM and Coach of the Year in the ALIH, on top of a silver medal in the Division 1B Worlds with Team Lithuania. So he's slowly getting some more awards in his trophy cabinet, if you will. We'll take one last look at the guys who we will be saying goodbye to, some by our own free will, some by their choice. Kento Suzuki, Sota Isagai, Shinsakata, Sasaki. None of these guys really want to stick around. So we wish you the best of luck, boys. Thank you for a great season last year and wish you all the best in the next season. Let's into July 1st. All right, so we got some retirements. Phil Tyndall, Steve Bennick, yada, yada, yada. Anybody that I actually know, but whoa! What is this? The Spusu Vienna Capitals want you. You've got a contract offer. If you do not choose to accept their offer today, they will select another candidate. Oh boy, are we a team hopper though? What do we do here? Well, for one thing, let's take a look at our own stuff. See what we would be leaving behind. We got $100,000, barely over in money for free agents, which is not that great. Goalie depth is there. Not worried about that whatsoever. We would have to get a couple defensemen, and forwards-wise, we're good. Foreigners are locked in. Honestly, we would be leaving a stable team. We would have to sign a couple defensemen at most, maybe another forward. And I'm sure with $100,000, we could absolutely do that. Let's just actually take a look here and see what the best options would be in terms of Japanese forwards on the open market. So, whoa. Okay, we actually have some great players available. This Taiki Takebe from Hokkaido, let's take a look at how good you are and how much you want. 45 Gs for 3 years. Okay, we'll leave that for now, only because we actually do have to take a look at how good the Capitals offer is. Open hostility, right away we're in a toxic locker room, which is not that great. Weakness in goalie, left defense, and center. Oh my god. 9 players? Oh, geez. We would have to conduct a full McCockiner rebuild. My guess is that with all this space in the roster... Wait a damn minute. Is that Braden Schmidt? Holy smokes. I remember this kid on Blainville. They took him in the 2nd round the year that COVID happened. Because I watched that draft really closely. I mean, what else was there to do? Just stare at the ceiling? Either way, let's take a look at the finances. Almost $1 million. And somehow we already have, almost $1 million wrapped up in player payroll now? According to this thing here. 830 Gs. How is that even possible? Matt Fratton. How good are you? He doesn't suck. You know what? After thinking it over, as much as it's enticing to get a legitimate double in my wage along with Barry, I want to build on what we had last season. Last year we had a great team, and obviously you know the story if you watched the end of season 3, what happened in the playoffs. I want to have another go at it. So as much as I'm certainly flattered by your offer, Vienna, no. We are staying in Japan. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the back end by the time we're done with this season here. So now that we are fully committed to making Nikko great again, political joke, we're going to take a look at who our best options are to sign. So let's see what Isagai wants. 54 and 2 years. Lakai Shiki, he's not as productive as Isagai, but let's say he wants a pay cut. Oh, no. What about you, Kento Suzuki? 78 and 3. Sorry, dude. I can't do that. Part of me did realize that I forgot to bring back Kawaguchi into our decor, so we do have a 9th defenseman. We don't need to sign 3, but we definitely do need to make a pitch here to this Takebe kid, so let's do exactly that. Let's do 45 and 3 years. Let's go. All right, so initially when Sasaki, we didn't want to re-sign him because he was asking for too much. Let's see if he does the same thing here. How are you? Oh my God. Like, really? We can't even try and go for a forward. We can't even try. Yeah, part of me is already thinking that Vienna might have actually been an okay idea, but let's not be too hasty. Listen, Sota, you're asking for a reasonable salary, no doubt, so we'll make a pitch to you. So I'm looking right now at Kawaguchi, seeing if we really do need a second defenseman that badly, and he's 29, which means he probably won't get that much better, but he's an okay mobile defenseman for the time being, so you know what? If we can bring back our star man in Isogai and a top quality defenseman in Takebe, we might just be able to make this work. So for the time being, we only have offers made to Takebe and Isogai. We only have less than $3,000 available to work with, so we can't exactly make a pitch to anybody right now that we haven't done it already. I'm looking, we can increase our annual wage budget from what it is right now at roughly $730,000 to $788,000, giving us an extra $58,000, 58 and a half, let's say, which is more than enough to make a sizable offer to an okay Japanese player. Maybe another forward, maybe another defenseman. We'll see. But we do now have more wiggle room. We're going to save some money on the transfer budget because I don't believe in using transfers in this game. Development, hell yeah, let's raise it up. Very heavy market spending. Let's do that. Let's improve the quality of our arena. Why not? And we'll raise the ticket price by $1. As for the monthly budgets, we'll keep it more or less the same. Oh my God. The first thing you see, Montreal frees itself. What a way to word that. From the Brendan Gallagher contract. Just Brendan Gallagher is not interested in talking to teams in Japan right now. Who would have figured an ex-NHLer doesn't want to play in Nikko? Oh well, we tried. Any big trades here? Juracek to Boston? Okay. Mason Langenbrunner. I believe that's Jamie's kid. Allmark for Niederreiter. Jesus, Boston's making moves. Takebe, you want 49? Yeah, 49. Isegai. It would appear that we now have $150,000 to work with. I thought we would only get maybe 50, but I guess I was wrong. You know what, Kento? You've played here for a long time. We're your favorite team. If you want a pay rise and we can afford it, we'll give it to you, kid. Well, I say kid. He's literally 10 years older than Barry, at least. Now we can actually try and offer Sasaki his 47 Gs. Let's try and do exactly that. But after this, we can't exactly offer anybody else anything. So now we've got 4 names in the free agent market that we're hoping sign with us. Let's sim. All right, so far everyone's content with their offers except for Mr. Sasaki. 51, whatever. What? Igor Shesterkin is an Edmonton Oiler. One of my best friends in real life is a diehard Rangers fan. I know if he saw this, his brain would melt out of his ears. Patrick Laine and Winnipeg have agreed on a contract. And just in case that wasn't enough in terms of bombshell signings, Jack Eichel has signed with Minnesota. Oh, and guys, if you didn't know, the Pietrangelo negotiations are serious. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh my God, this can't be real. So you would think, right? This guy who had 50 points, the team believed it's Kansas City in the East Coast. They're about to give up their whole salary cap for this guy, or he's just being very modest for little to no reason at all. Oh my God. At least we got our 2 defensemen back. So Sasaki, you're a point shooter, good. And then Takebe. We have a crease clearing defense. You know, he's actually a relatively bigger guy in this league. So you know what? Yeah, crease clearing defenseman. Good signing by us. And our boy Sota Isegai is back. We love to see it. And Kento Suzuki signed as well. So all's well that ends well, right? I mean, that contract could age like high school cafeteria milk if he declines even more in form, but something tells me I should believe in this guy. I really should. All right, so for the time being, these are our lines for the preseason. Things can change. Some guys might get hurt, knock on wood. But I'm confident in this team. I'm sure we can get the job done this year. So the almighty Gavin McKenna went to the Islanders. Didn't even take a look at that draft. Development report, as expected, in, July. Nothing positive because, for one thing, we're not playing. But there will be decreases. Matsuno, -1 in the screening and defensive read. Sato got slower. Wakimoto's glove ability got worse. And then Omuku got slower as well. So, not great, but hopefully our younger players develop quicker. Panthers have traded OEL to the Leafs for Pontus Holmberg. Oh, and that's not even the biggest trade. Pavel Zacha, Charlie Coyle to Vancouver for Jonathan Lekkerimäki and Martin Feravari. This development report is not great. Deguchi got worse. Furuhashi got worse. Ishikawa got worse. Kawaguchi got worse. Matsuno got worse. Sato got worse. The other Sato got worse. And Suzuki got worse. Oh, man. Let's just hope we don't get shafted by the time the regular season comes around, because preseason is just around the corner. Somehow we're making money. No idea how. All right, our second preseason in Asia is here. First game up is against Hokkaido. These are our lines. Let's do this. And we start off the preseason with a 5-2 win. Second game up against Hokkaido. We're not changing the lines. Let's do this. And we get thwomped 8-3. How the tables have turned. Don't feel the need to change our lines just yet. Game 3 against the East Hokkaido Cranes. This time we're at our barn. Let's hope we get a win. A narrow 2-1 win, but hey, a win's a win. And it's preseason, so it doesn't really count for anything apart from getting some reps in for the guys. This time we're in Korea to take on Anyang Halla in Game 4 of the preseason. Once again, the lines will remain the same, just trying to get some chemistry forming in between these guys. Once again, a narrow 1-goal win, but this time we actually got in the shootout. Either way, a win is a win. We got our first injury of the preseason, and it's to Hayata. Sore hamstring, day-to-day. That's manageable. We'll put in Kawaguchi for now, and that's it. All right, so with Sayata injured, I moved around the bottom two pairs just a tad. I brought in Kawaguchi. Soma's on the second pair. Takebe's moved over to the right. Sasaki's on the bottom pair. We'll see how this works. Another 1-goal win. Are we 4-1 this preseason? I think we might be. Timeout. Their goalie, first star of the game, kid. No kidding, 54 saves. We dominated these boys. In our last game of the episode, Hayata still hurt, so the D pairs remain the same. The forwards have remained untouched throughout the preseason. Hopefully we end this episode off with a win. And we lose. The only team that beat us this preseason, 8-3 and 4-2. But I'm pretty sure we beat them twice. At least once. I know we beat them once. That one time that their goalie stood on their head. And yet we're outshooting them every game. I don't get it. Is Onkvern all of a sudden not up to snuff? Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys later in the regular season.